Well, we've been teasing this for weeks, and here we are. You've been teasing it, and I'm going to steal your thunder on Showtime. Is that about par for the course?
I'm used to it, Josh.
Yeah, I know
I'm used
you
to
are.
it. Welcome back to Satterwhite Live. We've got a special treat for you this week.
On location.
On location, showing you what we have calls all the time. It's what comes in a constructed shell. Go ahead. I'm talking too much.
Yeah, we Rochambeau'd for who's going to get this, and you're taking it. Yeah, so it's what's included in constructed shell. We just finished this house. It's local. It's beautiful.
Right.
Last day of us being there, so it was a great opportunity for us to go through and show you guys exactly what's included and just give you a real feel for what the shell's going to look like when we leave.
Absolutely. So first off, I want to talk to you about Satterwhite's statement of beliefs. We at Satterwhite Log Homes are Christians. We're not ashamed of our faith. We kneel to God only and to no man. We love America. We stand proudly for the pledge and for our national anthem. We are proud of our flag, our military, our law enforcement, and our first responders. We revere our founding fathers and our Constitution, and we will fight for our families, our country, and our God.
Amen.
All right. Okay, let's dive right in. What we're going to do, guys, is we were on location, like Josh said, local customer. We want to thank that customer. We certainly do appreciate you letting us come out there and do this. And yesterday was the last day of the job, so we were there kind of going over everything that goes on the last day and what to expect when we talk about a constructed shell. So, you know, that's one thing. Let me touch on this real quick. I'm sorry. Sometimes I ramble. Well, you go ahead, Josh. You tell them.
Why
don't we do turnkey?
This is your deal. We'll do it together.
Okay, so
start.
The reason we don't do turnkey is basically we specialize in log homes.
Yeah, it's a very special, like you said, it's a specialized trait, skill, and we're very good at it. We've perfected the shell.
Honed our craft, if you would.
The part that makes a log house different from every other house. Then once we leave, and you'll see in this video and hand it back to you, any good subcontractor, any good general contractor can finish it out.
There's nothing different from conventional construction after we leave, so there's no reason in paying us. You know, we'd have to charge too much to do as many houses as we build in order to finish them out.
Yeah, especially ones at distance. You know, we're going to have to put up. You know, a local electrician can do just as good as the electrician from here, but he doesn't have to pay per diem to stay there.
That's exactly right. So that's why we don't do constructed shells. So let's go ahead and dive right in.
We do constructed shells. That's why we don't do turnkey.
Turnkey. I'm sorry. Woo, man, I've got vacation brain going on today, man.
He's short timing it. He's leaving tomorrow
on the fast train. So anyway, let's dive
get
right
into
in.
This is exciting. Good morning, guys. Welcome to another edition of Satterwhite Live. We're out on location. We're going to go through something neat, something that we haven't done on location like this.
Right. Everyone always asks us, you know, what is a constructed shell? And that's what we're going to go over that today in detail of what to expect when Satterwhite Log Homes builds you a constructed shell.
Yeah, what's included.
Come on, let's go dive in.
Follow us.
Here we are. This is the last day on this job.
Yeah. Perfect time
to
do a detailed walkthrough on exactly what's included.
Right. And we're gonna walk through here. We'll kind of be jumping around a little bit, just showing you things as they come into our mind of what to expect on a constructed shell. So,
let's start right here where we're at.
Okay. Right now we're on the back porch. The crew is installing the windows and the doors today. They'll be done this afternoon, and they'll be wrapping everything up and heading home. So first things first, in the background, the fireplace opening. If you have a fireplace, Satterwhite Log Homes does not install the rock, but what we do is cut a hole for the fireplace, as you can see here. You know, cut a hole for the fireplace. This is ready. We've got the fireplace footing underneath the concrete, and we're ready to go for your stonemason to come in and build your fireplace.
So this is literally how we're going to leave it. If your plan calls for a fireplace and we're doing your constructed shell, this is literally how we're going to leave the fireplace opening, a rough opening. There's also a framed-in hole in the porch roof system.
In the roof.
So we're here. This house is on a slab foundation, which is about 60-40 slabs to raised wood foundation. So we've come out, we've done that, or the foundation's done either by us or by someone locally, dirt work and whatnot. From that point, we're going to start stacking your logs. So whatever style log you choose, whatever size you choose, we're going to stack the subsequent courses on there, bolted to the slab or to the foundation, to whatever plate height that you're going to specify for the first floor, whatever it is on the contract and on the plan.
So this house is 6x8 Smoky Mountain logs. That's got the flat exterior face with the flat interior surface as well. Everything that you see here on this porch is standard. We've got 4x6 rough spruce rafters on 4-foot centers, with 1.25 by 6-inch roof decking. And then on top of that, we have the synthetic felt. So,
Yeah, 4x6 rough cedar posts.
4x6 rough cedar post.
Y bracing, this is all standard.
Absolutely.
Yep.
We got your 4x6 girder, as well as your 2x6 rough cedar fascia board.
Yeah, so your fascia board is literally the last end of your porch ceiling here.
So here we are on the front gable porch. Again, this is all standard Satterwhite construction.
Let's start at the post.
Okay, yeah, let's go to the post.
Typically, on your gable porch, we'll upsize them a little bit. You don't have to. It's typically a little bit of an upgrade.
Right.
But just like here, they're typically a little taller. They're kind of stuck out from the house, so a little bit bigger post I think looks good.
And the customer opted for an 8x8 rough cedar post here as opposed to the 4x6.
Right.
Looks really sharp. You've got 6x12 girder beam or tie beam
Yep.
going across here, 4x12 rough cedar girder, 4x8 spruce rafters, 1.25 by 6 inch roof decking.
Yeah, that's that same roof decking that goes on your shed porches, so it all ties as far as the look goes. Your tie beam and your girder beams are held together with the angle iron metal brace, so that makes it very strong.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we've got 6x6 porch post right here, super solid, ties in with your railing. So again, this is a gable porch. This one's 12 foot deep. We can go as deep as you'd like, whichever you prefer. I want to talk to you about another thing that is typical standard for Satterwhite log homes. If you have any porch railing, this is our standard option. This is 2x4 rough cedar top and bottom rail with a 2x4 rough cedar vertical spindle. These are spaced about 4 inches, about 5.5 inches on center, which leaves you 4 inches in between.
Yeah, that's the code.
Right, so that's standard. You've got your 4x6 porch post with your 4x6 Y braces. Everything, this is what to expect on a rough cedar vertical porch railing.
Yeah, the only thing, you did great, buddy. The only thing I would add to that is that just like this house only has a porch on the front. So when you're looking at your plan.
This has wraparound porches.
Excuse me, this only has railing on the front. You're right. See what happens? That's karma. This only has railing on the front. So when you look at your plan, it's a little hard to see, but it's a darker shading.
There's a dark line if railing is included in your standard plan. Now, we can add it to any plan.
Or take it away.
Absolutely. So just that's something you want to make sure and check. If railing is shown on the plan, it's included. If not, you might want to add it.
If it's important for sure, we need to go over that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So on concrete slabs, it's not as important. It's mainly just for looks. But on a raised foundation, to meet code, a lot of the times you'll have to have that. So.
Right. Exactly.
All right.
Excellent.
Good job.
Let's move inside.
Let's go, man.
So a major thing that we get a lot of questions about is what's included in the interior. You know, a lot of people think we just do the log wall. We don't. We do all of your interior framing.
Right.
So all of your walls that are called out separate your living room from your bedrooms, from your bathrooms,
Interior
from your kitchen.
partition walls.
Yeah, all of those.
Yeah. So this is standard interior partition wall. You got your plumbing coming from the outside. That's coming up through this frame wall. So as you look around, this is all your interior partition frame walls are in place, ready to go. Okay.
So this is a question that we get a lot.
Right.
How does no plumbing in your log wall work when you've got a washer and dryer against a log wall?
Well, what we do, Josh, is you've got your exterior log wall here. As you can see, you've got your plumbing drain. It's right snugged up to the log wall. So what we do is we build a 2x4 or 2x6 interior stud frame wall against the log wall, and that will hide this plumbing. So
yeah, very rarely do we advocate covering up your log wall because it's so beautiful and it's almost naturally finished as it is. But in this scenario, it's a great way to get your plumbing up to your washer and dryer, or to your washer if it's against a log wall.
right, and you don't have to go the full 8 foot like we did here. You can go 4 foot, however tall you want to, just to hide that plumbing. So we kind of want to touch base on that and let you know how that goes. Okay, so here we are in the kitchen. As you can see, this is going to be your sink drain. That's going to be hidden by a cabinet.
Yeah, it's another one of those plumbing against the log wall. How does that get handled? And literally, it's just going to be hidden in the very back side of the sink area, or of the cabinet area.
Right. Another thing we can look at in this shot is you've got your electrical, hole cut for the box, electrical out.
For all your countertop outlets.
Gone up here in behind the window trim and into the ceiling, and then these are your electrical. These are pigtails left to tie in the attic. So.
Yeah, it's a good shot that shows off a couple different aspects.
Absolutely. Okay, so here we are still on the inside. As you can see, we've got the interior partition frame walls, and now we have our roof system. In this center section, this is all vaulted in the center with what we call a parallel cord truss. And then you also, on the back side over there, you can see common trusses. So,
yeah, and not every house has trusses. A lot of them do.
Right.
Almost all of them have a vaulted area. Most of them do. But if it's not a trussed roof, it's going to be a cut roof where we're literally taking yellow pine rafters, cutting them to length, cutting
2x10, 2x12, stuff like that.
Yep, and cutting the roof. But we're doing all of that framing either way for you up in the roof system.
Absolutely. So you can see here your 5/8 inch CD roof decking is on. On the other side of that is your synthetic felt. So this is where we leave it, and you're free to put in your electrical, your spray foam, and your interior HVAC, any tug and groove or sheetrock you want to put in.
Interior doors, cabinets, countertops. I mean, if you know what you're kind of looking at, you understand what's going to be left at this point, because this is literally where we're leaving the shell with you.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I did want to touch on, you said 5/8 CD. We don't use 7/16 OSB. We don't use OSB on the roof system.
No OSB whatsoever on the roof system.
It does cost us a little more, but it's a much better product. It's
Well,
not
I
going
think
to swell.
that's a unique trait that we have. A lot of builders out there use 7/16 OSB, and we actually refuse to do that. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is one thing that we do on our gable ends. We do triangular or trapezoid glass. Satterwhite doesn't provide that glass, but we do cut the opening. And what you would need to do is measure for your opening, then have a local glass company come in and install it.
Yeah, measure on site just like we do here. Don't scale off the plan.
No, do not scale off the plan. It's very critical that you get someone with some expertise to do this. And
just like our buddy Jeff Miller here.
Absolutely.
That's a plug for Jeff. I hope he remembers that.
That's right. Jeff Miller Construction.
Let's talk to him about the doors.
All right, okay. Fiberglass, paintable, stainable. We include all the exterior windows and doors. This is an excellent
representation of a single door with 2 side lights. Now, the way we handle our doors is you're going to get a door allowance for doors, side lights, double doors, whatever the case may be. And you got, what would you say, about 25 different options on how the door actually looks?
Oh yeah, at least that.
Yeah.
Tons of them. So this is one of our most popular options. This is the Texas Star door.
Lone Star State style.
That's right, full glass. You've got full glass Lone Star State style side lights. And this is something that we do install. And like I said, it's paintable or stainable.
Lifetime warranty.
Yep.
Made by our local company, All Seasons Windows and Doors.
Same people that make our windows. Josh, let's walk.
Parlays great into our next.
That's right. So here, now let's talk about our windows. We have All Seasons brand. They're Series 400 vinyl window.
The 8400?
Yeah.
I tricked you on that. We're on vinyl now, so this is Series 8400.
Okay. That's true. So, okay. Vinyl windows made by All Seasons. Now, you have a couple options here. You have
with or without grid, colonial or non-colonial.
This is called the colonial.
Yep.
Now, there's no difference in price. You can go without these dividers or you can go with them. The dividers are inside the glass, so it's a lot easier to clean.
Yep. Clean the whole thing like this.
This is the sandstone color. They're offered in sandstone, tan, and white.
So basically 3 shades on the lighter end. This is the darkest of the vinyl windows that we offer.
But it really goes good with the Western Red Cedar. Once it gets stained, it looks really sharp.
It ties well. It's a good color that ties well with an outside, typically a little bit darker outside color, as well as a little bit lighter inside color.
Yeah, absolutely. So great window, locally made.
Again, lifetime warranty.
Yep.
Low E glass, double pane, single hung window. They're offered in casement as well.
Yep, we have casement windows. We have all kinds of different options. So feel free to call your salesman and we can help you walk you through all your window options and your doors. Here we are, constructed shell. We want to show you how we leave it on the exterior. As you can see here, you've got your synthetic felt on the roof ready for your metal or your shingles.
That's right.
Either one.
That's right.
I'd say this is weather tight for...
Let's talk about that for a second, because we've had a couple lately
that
didn't quite understand what expectations they should have with their synthetic felt.
Not weather tight. It's not going to be weather tight. If you get a hard pouring rainstorm, you are going to get some water inside the house. That's not the end of the world, but you do, once we finish, you want to get your roofer lined up
as quickly as you can, reasonably. Yeah, I mean, it's an underlayment, so it's there to work as a last line of defense for the shingles, but it's also there as a temporary roofing solution until there, but it's not going to be 100% at all.
Exactly. I think that's a good point you made there, Josh.
Man, I think this is a great way to leave the show. I think this is where we left the show on our last job site visit.
I think it sounds like a good
And what did we
wrap-up.
do after the last job site visit? Went and got some lunch.
Yeah, and that's where we're going to go right now. It is hot, hot, hot out here. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate it. Thank y'all for joining us, and we will see you next week on Satterwhite Live. Well, I think it's true. The camera does add 10 pounds.
We did good.
We did. That was.
We looked good.
I felt, well, I don't know how good I looked, but guys, I hope you got some information from
that's
that.
what I was going to say.
That was fun for us to do. Hopefully that shed some light on what's included in a constructed shell. We've got some more on-site videos coming up in the next couple of weeks. And you want to close us out?
Yeah, we appreciate you guys again for tuning in. Again, subscribe, like, comment. I don't know what to do with my hands. Comment, give us ideas for shows, email, call, whatever. We'd love to answer your questions and do shows that you guys want to see.
And I think next week we got a special guest going to be here with us.
It's not going to be you because you're going to be especially on the beach.
That's right. I will not be here. So, guys, thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to having you back next week.